You know that moment when you see 1111 or a coin on the floor, or maybe you see a white feather and you're like, okay, universe, I see you. But then 5 minutes later, you're like, that was just a coincidence. It was nothing. Well, that tug of war between spiritual or like a sign and logic is real. And that might be the exact reason why you are missing the sign. Hi boo, it's me, your medium bestie, the Death Fairy, certified Tatula, and your spirit guide to the other side. Ding! I help you make peace with your spirit loved ones, reconnect with your inner magic, and help you trust the way that spirit actually speaks to you through those tiny everyday moments. And if you've ever wondered if that was a spirit message or just super bad Wi-Fi or some silly coincidence, you are in the right space. A spirit sign is when the physical world, where we are right now, and the spirit world communicate. And the energy and the timing is so perfect, but we have a word for it. We call it coincidence. So every time something like this happens, that's a coincidence, or it's made up in your head. But this is Spirit's way of speaking out and saying, hi, I'm here, notice me. For me, personally, I notice these spirit signs with words. Spirit loves to talk to me with musical lyrics, little notes, maybe license plates on cars. There was this one time when I was feeling so in my head and I was asking my guides, I was just like, you know what, just give me a sign. I need to relax. I need to just make sure I'm doing the right thing for me, right? Give me a sign that I can do it. And then literally, like a car pulls up in front of me, the license plate said, you can do it. So I was like, yay. So little things like that happen a lot to me. Or I'll get the perfect lyric for a song. My son was super sick. He had a really high fever and I'm driving in the car trying to get him to the ER. And as soon as I turn on the car, Bon Jovi's Living on a Prayer turns on, and it's kind of ironic and silly. And then the songs that keep popping up after that keep narrating me to my destination. So that's kind of Spirit's way of saying, hey, we're with you, calm down, we're making little jokes. You know what I mean? So just keep an eye out for these synchronizations that you get. It's a way for Spirit to let you know that they are close by, because sometimes we need that validation. Otherwise, we're just like, it's all in my head, it's not real, blah, 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 right? We say all the things. It's a whisper that lands in your chest and it's letting you know that you are not alone, because you aren't. They really are with us. The only thing that happens is we don't notice their signs. Then there's synchronization, when things just line up naturally. I like to call all my spirit signs spirit syncs, because it's like a spirit synchronization, and they just move things and align them so that you see them at that moment. You know when it aligns a little too perfectly for it to be random, or it happens to you a lot. That's what I'm talking about. Spirit sync. There was this one time I needed $4,000. I was just like, I really need this money. It really would be helpful. I was calling it out verbally, writing it down, and then that day I got a job that paid exactly that amount, and I'm just like, perfect. Thank you. So little things like that is a really beautiful sync. Sometimes we equate that to manifestation, which it can go hand in hand. But since I work so closely with Spirit and I don't do a lot of manifesting actively anyway, I do equate mine to Spirit syncs. It can also be something to where, like, you're sick, you can't go to that really important event for whatever reason, but then that event changes the date. So you can go to it, you know, eventually, which is nice. So little things like that. It's like the whole world just shifts for you to be able to make it work. And a mantra that I use all the time to really bring this awareness in is everything always works out for me. And I just trust that everything's aligning just perfectly for me. And again, people can say, that's just manifesting. Say what you want. I, like I said, work so closely with Spirit that I call on them all the time. So I'm going to give them the credit. We can give the universe credit. It's up to you. So before you label it as just a coincidence, or it's just chance, or it was a lucky event, stop and think. Ask yourself, how does this moment feel? Does it feel peaceful, expansive, and clear? Does it feel purposeful, like it was meant to happen to you? Or does it make you feel kind of like anxious or pressured? Spirit will never send you panic. It will never send you something just haphazardly. Spirit is always here to comfort us, to remind us that they are with us. It's a comforting feeling, always. If it feels kind of like anxiety-ridden or weird or off, then I wouldn't count that as a spirit saying. I would just count that as, honestly, probably our anxiety is getting the best of us. And real signs, they land softly. They're not really like, scary. If you get like a really strong warning, like something is about to happen, that could be your intuition trying to really stand out to you than it is like spirit messages. Usually spirit messages are like, here you go. You could try that. Why don't we do this? Wouldn't this be nice? Like that kind of uplifting feeling. These blaring like, don't go there is usually those are more your intuition trying to like guide you strongly. And if you get any fear at all, that's not your intuition or spirit. That's just your own anxiety kind of coming up. Like, if I do this, this is going to happen. That usually is not spirit because it's kind of playing a story. If this happens, this will happen is a thought form. And you can clear those thought forms by really working on what it is you want to clear. So for example, if I make money, what would you say to that at the end? It's kind of like a little exercise that I like to do a lot with my meditation group. So if I make money, I will feel blank. If I make money, this will happen to me. It kind of leads to story. So then you can kind of take what that form of money is and then try to apply some kind of clearing to it by, once you notice that it's not in your field, you kind of take it away from your field. Let's say you see it outside of you, then you can see, well, what does money need from me? Do I need to like wash it off? Visualize using your visualization. Like, does money look dirty? Does money look difficult to obtain? Does money come from somebody else's words that are not mine? Just kind of look at it from the outside, then you can clear it. That is a bonus kind of advanced energy technique, but you can always do this with any thought forms. So remember, thought forms that come in, this happens, that will happen, is not spirit. Spirit is always uplifting. It's always surprising. It's always a cute little like, hello, I'm here. You saw the perfect thing at the perfect time. Wow, you got exactly what you needed right when you asked for it. Hello, we are trying to give this to you. Pay attention. That is spirit. Did I lose you there? Or was it a little too much with the whole energy talk? If it is, let me know. And if you want to go deeper, let me know. Comment down below. So to recap, if it brings you calm, it's spirit. If it makes you spiral, it's your anxiety or ego. And you always can tell if it's spirit when you're really grounded, because that's when you see the signs magically play out in front of you. And once you notice one, you'll notice more. It's really cool. I don't know why, but once you start acknowledging the sign, like, oh, thank you, spirit, thank you. You can say thank you to the universe too, it's fine. Thank you for that. I really needed to see that. I really needed to hear that. I really needed to receive this. And then they'll give you another one. And then they'll give you another one, especially when you are grounded. The thing is, they're always giving us signs, but we're not grounded to see them. So ground, bring your energy back to you. Just call your energy back. Say, okay, I am grounding myself. I'm calling all my energy back to this moment right here. I want to be aware. I want to be present, and I want to be here for this. And then when you get the signs, smile, acknowledge it. I like to verbally say, I see that, thank you. And then look for more. Make it a fun scavenger hunt rather than I need to see a yellow flower or else you're not real. I always know that when we speak out of doubt and anxiety, you will not get the sign. I don't know why that happens. I feel like because we're already blocking stuff out. So whenever I get those really rare clients that are like, well, I'll tell you a story. I had one client come to me and they're like, okay, I have this question, but I can't tell you the question. And I'm like, oh, okay. They're like, if my spirit guides are real and they're there, they will know the answer to the question. Well, I gave her a reading. And the question was apparently not answered in the way that she wanted it. So she had doubt going into the reading. She had doubt coming out of the reading. And it's really not helpful for you to not trust that they are here for you, that they will tell you exactly what you need to know in this moment. And it's hard. Having trust in spirit and something that you can't visibly see is really difficult. And it took me a long time to get to where I am now, to have full trust in them. And that's what, when we're beginning our spirit connection journey or our psychic development journey, that's the hardest part, is trusting yourself, trusting that you see what's happening around you, and trusting that they are actually doing it. Telling you that story as a friendly reminder that yes, you can connect to spirit. Yes, they are always around us. Yes, they are sending you signs 24/7. And yes, you can do this. You really can. If I can connect to spirit, you can connect to spirit. Why? We all have a spirit. It's that easy. Anything that makes it feel difficult, anything that makes it feel like it has to be special or only certain people can do it, that is a limiting thought form. And you can work on that, just like we did the money thought form. Take it outside of you. What is stopping me? What thought form is stopping me from connecting to spirit? I'm not good enough. Okay. Well, this I'm not good enough thought form, where does that come from? Oh, when I was a kid, my parents used to doubt my abilities. That's a huge one. I know I had that, right? Work with that. Work with clearing that. And if you want more and you want to go deeper on clearing thought forms or clearing energy, I got you, boo. I have a free community called Spirit Connection Made Easy, and I'm continuing to add to that community. Any class that you want, you let me know. I can put it up there. You are welcome to come and join us. I have a 7-day Spirit Connection Challenge there that makes connecting to spirit easy, fun, and really deep. So come on in. You are welcome and wanted and much needed. Link is down below. So to recap, the difference between a sign and a coincidence, it all lives in your heart. How do you see that? How do you perceive it? Coincidence happens once, then it goes away, right? It's like, well, it's not really meant for you. A sign is definitely meant for you. That white feather, when you are feeling like crap that you see on the floor, that's meant for you. That penny from heaven, you're walking around, you see a penny, or it just makes your day, that is meant for you. Take it, trust it, believe it. When you start to trust these signs, when you start to trust yourself, when you start to trust your own intuition and awareness and your guides and your loved ones, life becomes a love letter from spirit. It really does. It really just shifts that energy. So if this spoke to you and it lit something within you, remember that you are always guided, you are always loved, and you are never alone. And come join my free community. Link down below, Spirit Connection Made Easy, because it is easy. And remember, boo, spirit is calling. Will you answer the call?